Hey, welcome back to my channel. We are on lesson 194 of A Course in Miracles workbook. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's jump right in. I place the future in the hands of God. Oh, amen. We don't have to feel in control. I don't want to be in control. When I'm in control, my ego is in control, and that's when things get very, very wobbly, because my ego wants to just drag up everything from the past. And as we know, doesn't work, never works. So let's get God in the driver's seat. Let's have Christ take us to Him with everything, our life, our dream state, and just say, I'm handing it over. So let's see what this lesson is all about. Okay. Today's idea takes another step toward quick salvation, and a giant stride it is indeed. So great the distance is that it sets you down just short of heaven, with the goal in sight and obstacles behind. Your foot has reached the lawns that welcome you to heaven's gate, the quiet place of peace where you await with certainty the final step of God. How far are we progressing now from earth? How close are we approaching to our goal? How short the journey still to be pursued? Accept today's idea and you have passed all anxiety, all pits of hell, all blackness of depression, thoughts of sin, and devastation brought about by guilt. Accept today's idea and you have released the world from all imprisonment by loosening the heavy chains that lock the door to freedom on it. You are saved. And your salvation thus becomes the gift you give the world because you have received. In no one instant is depression felt, or pain experienced, or loss perceived. In no one instant sorrow can be set upon a throne and worshipped faithfully. In no one instant can one even die. And so each instant given unto God in passing, with the next one given Him already, is a time of your release from sadness, pain, and even death itself. God holds your future as He holds your past and present. They are one to Him, and so they should be one to you. Yet, in this world, the temporal progression still seems real, and so you are not asked to understand the lack of sequence really found in time. You are but asked to let the future go and place it in God's hands. And you will see by your experience that you have laid the past and present in His hands as well, because the past will punish you no more, and future dread will now be meaningless. Oh my gosh. I just need to sit there with that. When you have no worries of the future, and the past is meaningless, and you can just be carried. We really need to sit with that. Just be carried. Okay. Release the future, for the past is gone, and what is present, freed from its bequest of grief and misery, of pain and loss, becomes the instant in which time escapes the bondage of illusions, where it runs its pitiless, inevitable course. Then is each instant which was slave to time transformed into a holy instant, when the light that was kept hidden in God's Son is free to bless the world. Now is He free, and all His glory shines upon a world made free with Him to share His holiness. If you can see the lesson for today as the deliverance it really is, you will not hesitate to give as much consistent effort as you can to make it be a part of you. As it becomes a thought that rules your mind, a habit in your problem-solving repertoire, a way of quick reaction to temptation, you extend your learning to the world. And as you learn to see salvation in all things, so will the world perceive that it is saved. What worry can beset the one who gives his future to the loving hands of God? What can he suffer? What can cause him pain or bring experience of loss to him? What can he fear? And what can he regard except with love? For he who has escaped all fear of future pain has found his way to present peace and certainty of care the world can never threaten. He is sure that his perception may be faulty, but will never lack correction. He is free to choose again when he has been deceived, to change his mind when he has made mistakes. Place then your future in the hands of God, for thus you call the memory of him to come again, replacing all your thoughts of sin and evil with the truth of love. Think you the world could fail to gain thereby, and every living creature not respond with healed perception? Who entrusts himself to God has also placed the world within the hands to which he has himself appealed for comfort and security. He lays aside the sick illusions of the world along with his and offers peace to both. This is hitting a couple of spots right now in my heart. You know, I feel for the people that, are deceived and they feel kind of dirty and dark and foolish. It's not true. It's not true. And you really have to get very, very strong in deciphering, being able to really identify the falseness of all of it. That nothing happened. And nothing happened. And that people that are deceiving you, they are just acting out of wounds. And us being able to perceive it and being triggered by it, we are perceiving it through our wounds. And I feel the hurt over the world that's just trying to love so hard and looking for that validation that we love so hard, but that's the ego looking for that validation. The only relationship that is of utmost importance is your relationship with God. More important than your children, a lover, romantic partner, any of it. That is the most important relationship. And when you don't lose sight of that, you'll start to see others awaken around you. I don't want to say the world starts to change, because anything in form is really valueless, but you will help awaken others, and that's where you're going to see the change. You're going to see energy change, and that is eternal. Those souls, that is eternal. So, that came out of nowhere. That hit me. Now are we saved indeed, for in God's hands we rest untroubled, sure that only God can come to us. If we forget, we will be gently reassured. That's the thing. We cannot forget. We need to keep God in the forefront of our minds and in our hearts, like right there, all the time. Because as you are really starting to go take deeper dives into this work, things will really kind of crop up to test your determination, to test your wherewithal to this work, to test your conviction. And it's not like a pass or fail kind of test, but ego doesn't want us to forgive anybody. The ego doesn't want God in the driver's seat. So things are going to come up, fears, and they also come up letting you know that you're ready to let it go, but you haven't yet. And it's not a punishment that you haven't let go. It's an awareness. It's recognizing, oh shit, I haven't fully healed this. This is amazing that I'm being shown this. It's amazing that I'm being shown this. It's time to let it go. If we accept an unforgiving thought, it will soon be replaced by love's reflection. And if we are tempted to attack, we will appeal to Him who guards our rest to make the choice for us that leaves temptation far behind. No longer is the world our enemy, for we have chosen that we be its friend. And that's the thing, when you start to, as you are looking through eyes of Christ and you are perceiving love all around you, you are helping the awakening of the world, and that's the world will change. Not in the valueless form, but you'll start to see the shifts of energy within individuals, and you are going to attract individuals that have awakened or are awakening, and you are just another catalyst to their awakening. So, and trust that everything that feels like it's coming at you is coming in partnership with your journey, with your healing, with this undoing. So take everything as a goddamn blessing. And I know sometimes it's like you're skipping along, you're feeling good, and then bam, like another test. Just like, I don't need another lesson. I don't need another lesson. I just want peace. If you are responding like that, that means there are parts of your heart and your mind that are they're not in coherence. And it's really, really important to identify that. So, and that's the work. But I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. You're not alone. And that's why it's important that we build this community. I'm starting very small, very, very, very slow. I trust, even if it doesn't happen here in this channel, which it doesn't even matter, that just me emoting this out into the atmosphere, I know I am making some contribution, certainly for myself first, but able to reach out. And even if it's not you seeing me now, it is getting through. It is getting through. So trust your work as well. And it may not translate into an immediate income stream if that's another agenda, which there's nothing wrong with that. None of that actually matters, because you will always be provided for, you will always be taken care of. But just trust and know you are going vertical. You are going vertical, and you're being applauded by your team up there and down here. I'm applauding you as I'm applauding myself, because this is a doozy of a journey. We were like, why did we sign up for this? But we did, because we know it can't be like it was. That wasn't getting us anywhere, except insanity and constant banging your head against the wall. Okay? Thank you for joining me today. Lesson 194, I place the future in the hands of God. Thank you for joining me until tomorrow's lesson. Take care.